with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for hot facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, people? Hot facts with Robert Reese here. Let me go ahead and do that for you real quick. Go ahead and get that set for you real quick. TFT said, F Instacart. I stopped doing Instacart years ago. They tried to have me go and shop for it. It was like, I'm not doing all of that. I understand what they pay for, but I'm not doing all of that. This is a different Hot Facts. For those of you who don't know, my name is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I am the official news channel of the gig economy. But on top of that, I have my channel it's a variety channel. Check my playlists out. I just recently created a new playlist of me out on the ground, on the field, doing live reporting work. What's up, Hulk Smash, John George? With me doing reporting work on scenes that I appear on. Now, some appear in other categories also, like in car accidents. If I appear there doing reporting work, some might appear there. But I did put a new playlist up so that you can see me actually interviewing fire chiefs live on the scene with fires and things happening. I report. You'll see I have an interview playlist. Check that out. Car accidents, animal encounters, things for beginners, tutorials. I have all that stuff there. Make sure you go ahead and check those out. I want to give a shout out to, I see Matthew in, I see Gig Wars in, I see Hulk Smash in. These are 3 people that have went ahead and purchased a membership. We have 2, Glitch Dash and Matthew are supporters. They get automatic replies to comments and questions. And then you have on the other side the full Hot Crew member. We have John George and official Gig Wars. One has a gig channel, one does not. The difference is with both of those and the regular just supporter, you get game time changer, game day changer. You get a one-on-one interview. You get the help go ahead and bring up topics for upcoming shows. You get a chance to get your birthday shouted out. If you're a content creator, channel shouted out. Reply to all comments and things that you put up in there. They're mandatory there. You are also in there when we do a live stream, and it's a live stream for everyone, but the panel is for the members so that they can go ahead and share what they got to go ahead and share like that. The other ones are all good like this. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. What's up, Cody? There. We got Oh, I know I got Sneed in there. Batman went ahead and wrote me a message. I guess that this topic intrigues him. So hopefully, and I'm just giving you right now, Batman. I'm giving you one warning and one warning only. The first thing that you say that is off the world wild, off the wall wild, you're out of here, man. I don't like you. You've said some things about me, and you have never even known me. Just about me doing an interview with Eli. Um, you're in here because of this top topic. Everyone can participate in this topic, but the minute you go wild, you are out of here. I'm just letting you know, moderators, Tyree, the Batman dude. You know who he is. You're out of here. This live right now is no games. I'm not playing no games on this live at all. I'm not playing no games. This topic hits really, really close to me, and I don't play with this at all. And I got to sit here and watch. I'm going to start off with the gig world. I got to hear people go on channels and, excuse me, I'm going to just say it. They call people retards. They call them gimps. They call them all these other names. They make up names for them. They do all of this stuff. And I am not. I had enough. And Eli, I tagged you in this because from you coming into and opening up random doors in the gig world, I have learned that there's an issue over there with that. And I have been in communication with some of these people when they appear on my live, and it upsets me so much that I've just been listening. And people, hot facts might get emotional in this one. I'm dead serious. I'm starting up now. I may get emotional on this live. There's a whole lot that I don't agree with that goes on. And the gig world, people doing content. I see some of you guys parking handicap spots. I film it. I filmed the doctor, a male doctor at Starbucks. When I asked him, like, why are you parking here? He flipped me off and said, mind your own business. I said, yeah, but you're a doctor and there's nothing wrong with you. I got issues with all this stuff, and I'm not having it. I'm gonna start off. I was gonna do this free flow, but I did put down some points so I don't, go all the way off. I'm gonna give an introduction to some people about me on why I stick up for the handicapped and the mentally ill, people with disorders, and everything like that. I'm gonna start with myself first. I was born with a kidney disease that is not curable. Okay? Is not curable. Off the top, since birth, I am put in a category as a disabled person since birth. All right? I was diagnosed with gout at 18 months old. I had to learn how to walk all over again. They figured out that with my kidney disease, I lose protein, which means I pee blood in increments when I go to the bathroom. So my bladder and my insides, they're a whole lot different from other people. I go to the bathroom way more often than other people. Throughout school, I had to have doctor's notes and they had to take me out of class and speak to the psychologist for being picked on and stuff like that. Happened all the time. Throughout all that, I'm an athlete too. And they were like, you can't do it because of this. We'll get on down the line of that. So while being diagnosed with gout at 18 months old, learn how to walk all over again, and they're putting all this stuff together, I have to go through kidney biopsies, everything else. Um, they figured out that I have a mitral valve prolapse in my heart. Okay. I used to be on heart medication and all type of stuff to help me. Okay. The left side of my heart is enlarged and oversized. So if we are talking about population just by itself, I am supposed to be handicapped. All right. Now, I also have a speech impediment. I stutter, and we all know. People are like, well, how can you stutter and you are a journalist? I defy the odds. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna tell me that what I'm gonna say don't matter because of what you tried to write me off on. Speaking about me right here, this is my personal life. Before I even, really know, when you're born, you have parents. All I know is I'm brought into this world with this. All right. Now, my parents have to switch up the whole house's diet because of me. We can't do certain things because of me because I am handicapped. Not treated that way though. Right after I was born, I have a cousin, Joey. I'm 41 now, 4 years younger than me. He almost passed recently. They said he was going to pass at 9 years old because of his cerebral palsy and everything else that he has. He's 37 right now. Thank God. Thank God for my family, the structure, on how we keep that stuff close. Let me speed up the clock. We're on my life first. I have a mother. You guys just heard the other day, cancer and all the other stuff. This is the latter days of the life. Could you imagine this as a kid growing up? You're 7 years old. Your mother has a job to drive the kids to school and pick up the elderly and take them to doctor's appointments and everything else like that. An 18-wheeler runs a red light, smacks her head on. From 7 years old until now, my mother has been handicapped completely. Artificial shoulders, hips, spine deteriorating, spondylosis, spondylolisthesis, the cancer thing. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. I used to have to deal with the insurance companies having people come and take pictures outside of our house when we walk outside. They're lying. They put them on all this medication and they get drugged up and doped up to where people want to say that they don't know what they're saying, but thank God for a good family support system. You're able to mitigate a lot of that. I have to fight kids in school for my mom's disabilities. You go to the store, you're pushing your mom in a wheelchair. It's somebody that's like 16 making fun of your mom, and you're like 9, but you still try to go and fight that dude. What y'all know about that? At the same time, I'm going through classes and all type of stuff to keep my mental right so I don't go nuts. All the way until I was like 14 was my last. At 14 was when they were like, you're good. Like, you're good. Your coaches got your back. Your family's good. You were good. You don't have to go see the school or the district psychologist to keep you good. Nope. But all through my life, I have to defend myself, my mom, and then it was like it's a whole world. I got other family members in wheelchairs. My cousin Lil Donnie was paralyzed, neck down. Other people, friends, family. I start realizing that there's a lot of people out there. Then you get into these disorders and the mental state of some people out there. Y'all want to know why I'm for the people? Y'all about to get it right now. Yeah, I get up here. Seems like I'm all cool. When they make fun of me, it just rolls all off. It goes into a compartment. I compartmentalize things. It goes there. And I know how to leave those things there without ever having to bring them out because I can filter them out and throw them out, in times. When I was in school, if there was a kid on crutches, they got bussed in, they have to get off the bus and the wheelchairs and stuff. I got in a lot of fights for defending those kids. I got in a fight all the time for defending those kids. A lot of my friends I had growing up, their families had issues. And it's crazy because when you're growing up and you think everyone is normal, something in life makes you go and interact with them and you figure out they're going through the same thing that you are too. So here is where you guys can just imagine from then growing up all the way out. Look, man, I beat up people in front of stores as a full grown man for them disrespecting the handicap, and then ain't nobody pressing charges. I have gave people the business, hands down. I have an anger issue. My anger comes from what people do to other people. Took me a long time to harness that because you just can't go out there and try to defend everyone. Took a long time for me to get that. You can't be everywhere. I watch gig tubers make fun of people. Oh, look at this person's house. You know it's a retard in there. I hate going to this house. They have ramps. They have ramps and rails. They never tip. They're clowns. I hate them. I came into the gig world to make a difference because I hated watching that. From Pedro to Hannibal, the whole no tip, no trip movement, to everybody else who even put 1% involved into that. I was against it from the jump because I'm watching your videos on how you're talking about people who are special needs and people who are really handicapped. I don't want to deliver medication to people. Some of these people are handicapped and they need it. You're telling people, no, I won't because you're handicapped. What makes them any different? What makes me any different? I had to go to school with big giant heart monitors on. And kids used to say, so technically, because of what you have, you die all the time. Imagine growing up in school knowing that that's what they say about you. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna learn about hot facts. I got that Terrell Owens in me. I could talk about it. I don't care if I shed tears. I could talk about it. There's a reason why I raise money for different charities, professional fundraising to help these people out. Because I'm one of them. My mom is one of them. Family. My son Trey, Robert John Reese III. His birthday comes up in about a week. DeGeorge syndrome, truncus arteriosus, and a few more things before he passed. I'm getting ready for that day on the 11th of October. But I'm just going to lose it right now. Y'all can have it now. Eli. When I did your interview, and I hope you're listening, because last night you said, while I was in your chat, well, Robert must have a soft spot for handicaps, but how are we supposed to know? They got to get it just like how we go give it to them. Man, that made me, you have no idea my sleep I had last night. I want to tear you up so bad. When I interviewed you the first time and you had someone that was up there going against you, who had autism. And if you look at my thumbnail, you'll see someone that's blind, someone that has autism, you'll see someone handicapped, you'll see someone that they say is mentally retarded, and then you see a picture of me right there on top of them because I am one of them. The guy with autism had a specific situation that he dealt with you on, and you completely disrespected him, and he felt a certain way, and he wanted to speak about it because he never can. You want to know why? If someone handicapped can always come to Hot Facts and get on there and talk, is because they are right here in my heart. You ain't gonna be disrespecting handicapped people who got disorders or nothing. That's not happening, man. He had a specific situation. Another guy gets up, shows the face. Now, notice this: the trolls do not show their face, but the people that will show their face are the handicapped people who are disabled because everyone says, we don't want to hear you speak. We don't want to hear you say anything. You don't matter. We'll block you out, but we found someone that can help us get our voice out. The other guy showed his face. He was on your side, but you still said terrible things to him and you guys made up. You were able to make up with someone handicapped and disabled, and it was cool with you there. But if they don't do what he did, then it's F them. Man, you done fucked up. You done fucked up, Eli. Ain't nobody ever triggered hot facts like this. Because ain't nobody really was this mean on a real humanity level. You fucked up. I was like, dang, I'm getting all these comments. People saying he did this to me. He blocks us out, and I'm sitting there like, damn, he does this to everyone. I'm like, all this stuff cannot be true. So I start sitting back and just, I really start covering you. And I've been listening to every comment that you make, every statement that you put, whatever. I've been paying attention to everything. You have an issue with people who are disabled, who have disorders, who may have autism. You have a serious issue with them. And I think that you have not accepted the fact, how I have, that what I had since birth, I had to learn to accept that. I feel that you have not accepted that you are part of the same club. You refuse to believe it. I do a live yesterday. Jeff Thomas Black, I had an issue with you yesterday. A statement that you said, and I'm all the way cool with you, but like, we are professionals here. I had an issue with the statement that you made. Some of these people get up here and they make themselves look worse. That struck me like a knife in the heart. Because no, it's not. That's what they were born with. That's how they are. That's how they speak. And it comes out slower. I had an issue with that. A serious issue. One of the reasons I got into kinesiology, physical therapy, and all that stuff was because of my issues. Then I wanted to be able to help my mom. I have a nephew that's getting his bachelor's. Well, actually going on his master's. To do the same thing because he sees what it is. Same family. I got a big issue with people. There's a responsibility that we are supposed to uphold. You see people, when you see an older person coming behind you, you hold the door open so they go inside, guy or girl. The old dudes don't, man, ease that stuff up on them, ease their quality of life. You see people in wheelchairs and stuff, you help them out, you pick up things. There is a certain thing that you are supposed to do, and there is an unwritten rule for the responsibility that you are supposed to put out. This world is nuts and crazy right now. These people don't have a voice. They found hot facts. So damn it, now you got one. And understand why. I love all of us. I understand the struggles and everything. A lot of people need help. They need so much help that people just go right by them and make it so like they got tunnel vision. They're blind towards the other people. Cody, I got you. I heard people that support Eli. Now, look, now watch this. I've been paying attention so much that you got Eli supporters that support him so much that they make fun of the handicapped people who get up there because he don't like them. Yesterday, Jen got up there. She's a troll, Robert Reese. Everyone's a troll. They troll me. They're handicapped. So should we? And this is what he said last night. Should we listen to him? Do they know what they're saying? Motherfucker, do you know what the fuck you saying, you dumbass? I When it comes to handicaps, Jeff, just people who are disabled, who have disorders, I don't have any I don't have any. No, you don't do it. You don't do it. I don't have any of that. You don't do it. We all know everyone is human and you can get mad. My son would have tantrums when he was angry. He would have tantrums. But that didn't change anything. He just had tantrums. Some get so upset because of how much is being put on them that they can't even get nothing out. Imagine this. You're supposed to be on YouTube. It's open chats. Someone is typing in and they're handicapped and it's taking them a long time to type it in because they have to do it slow. They type it in and the dumbass motherfucker says, "Oh, I don't like you. Bye." They never got a chance to even say anything. And everywhere they go, they label them as crazy ass trolls when all they are people with a disability. And if you continue to hold those, Hot facts will speak up about that shit. That's not the way it goes. I don't like that. That's why I never liked the word clowns, miserable human beings. There is a reason behind it. All you guys that don't understand my customer service, my duty, and why I do what I do, all you dumbass motherfuckers out there that said we don't like hot facts because of this and this, fuck you. I don't care about you because you're not trying to help no damn situation. You're making it worse. And check this out. People in the gig world, a lot of the people that you are making fun of are putting food on your damn table. Well, I do Walmart Spark. I picked up groceries. I had to pick up, some medicines there for them, not at the pharmacy, but at the regular medicine part. I did go yesterday and drop off at the same house for the pharmacy. Yeah, that handicapped person likes to eat food just like the motherfucking you do. You got the groceries, got the cough syrup, and then had to go get that prescription because they need it. They put money in your pocket so you can feed your kid who might have something going on with them, and you're at the children's hospital trying to say, "Dear Lord, help me. I hope it don't get no more worse than this." Have you ever sat in a children's hospital where majority of the kids are dying and you have to sit there with your kid there who's going through all these issues and keep a straight face and say, "Hey, everything gonna be all right"? Have you ever talked to a family 3 hours and then you talk to them in the very next hour, you talk to them and their kid died and you were just giving hugs and pray for them? Have you ever did that and their kid had autism too? You don't never get up on the camera and Eli, this is why you suck ass. Fluff or nut that. This is why you suck ass. You ain't never had to deal with nothing like that. All the people I come across, from the cherry picks to what the lounge did to what Flex and all them and what they are allowing, they ain't never had nothing happen in their own lives to where they can relate and actually say, "Well, if I'm going to be on camera, I'm going to do it way different." Ain't none of them did that. Quit talking about you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. You not a man. Motherfucker, put my shoes on and walk in my shit. Walk in that man's shit. I thought I had it the worst. You ever have your kid have to have a surgery in his heart twice at 8 days old to save his life just so he can die years later? I went through that. After the surgery, all the side effects and everything that's going to happen, you got to change your whole life because of what's going on. And guess what? My son was the smartest kid in the class. He was the most artistic. He can go ahead and remember songs and do everything. Yeah, there's a lot of great. And check this out. A lot of you dumb ass motherfuckers out there, I'm going to say it like this, don't even know that. You got to think, when you're dealing with all these major sports leagues, the LA Fitnesses, the 24-hour Fitnesses, those are all family owned. Guess what? When someone has a little disorder and they got the money to help them stay wherever they are, that is one of the CFOs, CEOs, or whatever. A lot of you guys don't even know that you guys got somebody that's handicapped, mentally disabled, handling your mortgages and your loans and your deeds on your house. A lot of you guys don't even know that, but you make fun of people. There's someone right now signing off on a check to have someone get paid at a W-2, and they have some type of disorder to where they say that they are not right. You got dudes like Eli and all these people that get up there that talk all this stuff. Well, no, we don't know. Their brains messed up. They can't do this. Do we even have to listen to them? So why are we listening to your dumb ass and anybody else that thinks like that? I represent for the people. And I got a big representation stake for the people who have disorders and disabilities and everything else like that. They told me I wasn't going to live past like 35, cuz. Let's keep that on crippin'. Come on now. I made pro teams. Come on now. Come on now. What y'all know about hot facts? Come on now. Come on now. You can't do anything that you say you're gonna do. Come on now. We got people that are high functioning. We got people that are high functioning. We got regular ass people who are low functioning people in regular aspects of life. But you want to get up there and talk stuff and say, well, there's something wrong with them. They're disabled. Should we even listen to them? Right, guys? Any of you guys that think like that, fuck you. I don't stand by it. I don't stand for it. I'm not on that side. Anybody that ever had hate for hot facts, now you better turn around and do that about face like, hey, I didn't know all this. Yeah, because you are a person that played in reindeer games. You ain't got to say he abuses the handicap, man. Do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? Don't say nothing no stupid like that, man. This whole thing is about that. You guys don't know a lot of stuff, man. Reese, why you taking a $3.50 order? Why you gonna take it to the retirement home? Nigga, they need your help. That's why. What makes them any different? What makes them any different? Well, if they're a kid and handicapped and disabled, that's different. But if they're a grown adult, that changes things. Nigga, shut your ass up. If I was in your face, I'll smack the shit out of you. Saying some dumbass shit like that. Come on now. Come on now. That's why when they say, Hot Fact says, why does he say he's the official news channel? Because I'm going to bring every fucking thing. Do you know that we have delivery drivers out there who are functioning enough to get a driver's license? They can have their own job. They can live in their own apartments, and they can also do delivery work. Have you guys seen the movie The Other Sister? Have you guys seen that movie? Have you guys seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape? To see what a family has to go through. Have you guys seen the old show Life Goes On with Corky? They don't just make these shows up to just say, well, this is something that's never going to happen. There's tons of families in America with this going on. And the saddest thing is the people that live in the house, once they leave the house, they talk bad about the handicapped people that they have to take care of because they say they don't want to do it because they got better things to do. Like sitting around doing nothing, trolling people for no reason. Eli, I tagged you. If you got anything to say, just how I ran you off your live last night. And I said, look, I'm not going to block you and ban you from mine. You had to sit there and listen to the things I was typing, and you were trying to go over all my stuff. So I flooded your chat with my whole paragraphs. So you had to read them. And you still didn't know what to say. You tried to say something weird. And I said, well, Don told you do it to me every day. And your response was, you're making me look bad. She is handicapped and disabled and mentally ill. My wife is her supporter because of that. I have to talk to you like this, like the Driven Wild, because you just do not get it. Do you know who the Driven Wild is Eli. He is in the gig economy and does news. You are so much of a loser that you said, Hot Facts, what do you do on your show? What type of channel do you have? How is someone going to moderate me, not know what the fuck I do, then try to talk about me about some bullshit, and then ask me later, what is your channel about? You are on the same team as the people that you talk about. You are. You are disabled also. When my wife first told me that he might be disabled, I was like, no, he's not. And I said, no, he's not. Look at what he's doing. Ain't nobody this much of a mass manipulator and can do this. But then again, you have high functioning. My wife thinks that there's something wrong with you too. She thinks that what you are doing is hurting Don. She is a Don supporter. You are on the same team as the people that you make fun of. You did, literally, you did a communication post about me 10 hours before, right? And it said, Robert Reese is using handicapped people to attack me. And you should be ashamed of yourself. 6 hours, 4 hours, you know, after that, you said, Robert Reese, I am unbanning you because I told you something. In a non-moderator role, I will go over how you are letting handicapped people go ahead and slander me on your channel. Motherfucker, shut your dumb ass up. This is my show. I am here for the people. They can say whatever the hell they want to say. And if you don't like it, oh the fuck well. But you're so crazy that you talk shit, then 4 hours later said, I am unbanning you. Well, why'd you unban if you said all that shit in the first place? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just the same as everybody else. Eli, you are one. Come on now. Come on now, man. Come on now. You don't know what's going on, know any of this and that. And then I asked you a specific question. I said, in your title, it says the latest gig news. I said, what's the latest gig news? You didn't have nothing to talk about gig news. Nothing at all. Why is it even in your title? Why are you trying to get people in the gig world to talk to you when you ain't even talking about nothing? I also asked you this. What is your solution? What do you have to go ahead to help the situation so drivers can get paid? We need a labor movement. You're only saying that because of Glitch Dash, Thomas Schubeck. I'm asking you, what do you have in your brain that you have wrote down that you can help somebody? You ain't did none of that motherfucking shit. None of it. You ain't done none of it. None of it. When you went at them people and said that I'm using handicapped people, fuck you. Because check this out. I'm finna get your ass right now. Check this out. If my rule on Hot Facts, the RP Jack dude did not show his face because he's a real troll. He don't want to show his face. I wish he would just man up and say, yeah, it's me. Bam, here I am. Show your face. He didn't show his face. He did not get on. When they show their face, I'm looking at a face. How am I supposed to know that they are handicapped? That Eli sent me a Professor X transmission through my brain that had me see, look at their whole life. They are handicapped. And even if they were, I wouldn't have cared, you idiot. I wouldn't have cared. So you're lying when you put that stuff up, which is slandering me and defamating my character because that's not what I did. I am protecting them. So since you want to say you want to get restraining orders and all this stuff on people that make up stuff about you, go ahead and take back everything you said because I'm busting your ass right now. I ain't got no time for that, man. I ain't into none of them games. I am actually in California, where you are. I can take a train up there. Come on now. Come on now. I'll sightsee before I get up there and have to let you know exactly what it is. We'll have that gentleman discussion, and then I'll train all the way back. And I guarantee you will not be talking all this crazy stuff about handicapped people who are this and that. They don't think right. Should we listen to them? You wouldn't have any of that to say because you would realize that you are just like them. Don't you ever, don't you ever, don't you ever, ever, ever again, Eli. And let me show you and tell you how much you don't know. A lot of people know, you know, Reese talks about that's part of my recovery and healing. I talk about my son's passing. I talked about it like directly, and what you got from it is, oh, Reese has a kid that is handicapped. No, you just missed the whole point of what I was saying like before. So you don't pay attention to shit. You are like everybody else. I'm not gonna have somebody who I can see them say these things and not their trolls, their supporters are agreeing with you dissing the handicaps. So now it goes on to this. Are the trolls wrong for trolling you? Or are you and your loyal supporters wrong? There's a new question now. There is a new question. You also got people, he keeps saying, I got this many people watching. The people are watching and not in your chats because they can't talk. They're just watching to see how dumb you are. Come on now. You got people that watch your channel they don't even like you, but they don't want to say anything bad to get kicked off. They know how to work with you so they can say things in between and they can still say it. They're not there because of what you got going on. That's why you get all these memes and all that other stuff. You need to start protecting Dawn a little bit more because all this shit that she gets, you force her on the camera. You force her on the camera and then say, well, you shouldn't have came on up. Well, nigga, that's why she told you that when she gave her, and I was watching this episode, when she said her life coach she was working with showed her. She didn't say Eli. She said the other life coach. You are doing to her what you were trying to do with the other girl that you used to be with, that you bring up constantly in front of her. And says you should have did a better job with her when you got her right there, and then saying that what I should have did to her, I'm going to do to her right in front of her, knowing that she got mental issues, she's going through stuff, and she's a woman. Every woman is fucking crazy and nuts. You gonna just do that right in front of them? You just go do that right in front of them? Well, my ex-girlfriend I was with, she was really great. She did all this stuff. She did all this stuff and all this stuff. And you know what? You almost do it like her, but I know what'll make it right. I'm not going to do the bonehead things I did with her to make it right for you, but she was still a better person. That's what the fuck I see you saying whenever you're on the camera. All women are jealous of nothing. And now you made someone with mental issues have even extra shit going in her head, which is why she says she wants to get help outside of you. And you can't figure that out because you're trying to replay the same life with your ex-girl. And I'm not going to say her name. And she left you because you're weird. She realized that you are part of the people that you talk about. Now, it's her choice on if she wants to or if not. Does she want to be going to the hospital with you and getting medications and stuff all your whole life? She can make that choice, but guess what? She can move on. You'll find somebody else. But here's what you did. Well, she jacked me up. This was so terrible in my life. I'm going to coach people out of this. Now let me go find somebody who's going through some real shit. I'm going to take them and try to go ahead and coach them out and put them back. Man, it don't work like that. And I'm so upset. Now my tears are gone now. I'm so upset because you are doing this and you know you're crazy. You don't want to admit it, so I can call you 5150 because it's all a joke, right? I can call you that. They asked you, Pedro and Hannibal said, we'll give you $500 to show us any client outside of Don. Well, confidentiality, everybody knows about client confidentiality. But here's what you said. You have a sponsorship on your channel. And if you have more than 8 people, it will show the people that you sponsor. You ain't even got nobody up there. That's why you didn't even know the difference between a membership and a sponsorship. Whoever wants to sponsor you, they can send you a super chat that one time. Why you got to put them on a reoccurring payment? Greedy ass. You think everybody's slow, huh? Don't you ever get up on no camera again and disrespect the people like that and say, well, HotFacts seems to have a soft spot for them. Hell, motherfucker, yeah, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And if I hear you disrespecting them again, I'm gonna let all of them, I'm gonna just have a show. I will have a show. You know what? You know what? I think I'm gonna do that show right now. I think I'm gonna do that show right now. Anybody who has a handicap and is disordered, you can click my link right now and give your story about Eli and make him listen to how it made you feel. He wants to give apologies out for the whole population when the individual person is saying apologize to me. So I can hear you say it to me. You did that to me. It affected me. You had a guy that was blind on there. He said you did this to me. You apologize to everyone, but you made that to me. They want you to apologize to them. So whoever has an issue, show your face. You can click my link right now and I will give you a chance to speak your mind about Eli. You must show your face. The live link is open right now. Show your face and Hot Facts got your back. Let's go. Whoever ain't scared, don't be scared now. Whoever ain't scared, all y'all look, pass the word out. Hot Facts has a legitimate open leak right now to get your stories off about Eli on how he made fun of you for being handicapped. Let's get all those stories out. I don't care how long they were. If we get more than enough stories, it don't matter how long ago it was. That's just who he is. If you got something to say, you can go ahead and do it right now. The link is open. Show your face if he has done anything to you. If you have a disorder, if you have autism, if you are blind, I'm not going to hold you back. This is your chance to speak every single last bit and get it out. I represent you guys because I am one. That's why I'm in the thumbnail myself. Now, since I said this now, we go see how many of the people who are handicapped actually agree with him and how many actually want to go ahead and show their face and say something. Let's see what happens. I'm going to sit quiet right now. And if anybody else wants to click the link to speak your mind on this matter, you are more than happy to go ahead and do it too. You can speak your mind about, hey, you might say, hey, Hot Facts, I love this show. I love this. All I'm doing is I'm about to sit here and watch. You can say something like that. Do what you got to do. This link is open. Is my link up there? My link up there? Yeah, StreamYard link is there. StreamYard link is there. It is open. It is open. I'm going to just sit right here. Now check this out now. On random shows, if I just mention his name and people want to get up here and just pop up, I'm now giving you a chance to go ahead and speak your mind. It's open. You are not blocked or banned. Show your face. That's all you got to do. I'm going to just sit here. Y'all know how I feel. I'm going to just sit here. Don't nobody want to talk? Hit that like button. And baby daddy, thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw it earlier, but I was in a mode. Thank you for joining and signing up for the being a support porter. I don't even know which one you did. I'm on StreamYard. I gotta go and check. Thank you for joining up and being part of the Hot Facts crew. Thank you so much, people. It is right here. If you got something to say, go ahead and let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. You guys have been crying about you can't get it out. I'm giving you the chance right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is your time to win right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. People are like, well, this ain't got nothing to do with the gig world. Hell no, I got a variety channel. Let's go. Who got something to say? See? If y'all ain't gonna say nothing, go ahead and hit that like a dash and Q. If you free, hit that Q. If you are free, hit that link if you are free. I need somebody. Look. A lot of people are afraid. Do I stick up for them like Hot Facts? I ain't got no story like that. You ain't gotta have no story like that. Put your balls where they're supposed to be. Put your shoulders up. Get right and let's go. Let's go. Don't be scared now. Let's go. Who you guys intimidated by? Quit being scary ass punks. Yeah, I'm calling you a punk. Now I'm gonna give you how Coach Reese is. I'm a real coach. I'm a real coach. Credentials and everything. Oh, it's up there, Q. It's pinned up there to the top. I'm a real coach. Chin up, Buttercup. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. Stand up. Look at them dead in their face and say, I don't care what you say. What you go do about it? I am right here. What you go do about it? You go block me, I'll go around you. You put that there, I'm going to do something else. You think I can't? I think I can. That's how you go about life. Move Eli and people like that off to the side. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Apply this to any aspect that you do in life and you go make something. You go make something. Life coach that, Eli. Life coach that. Don't you ever disrespect the handicapped and mentally ill and disabled ever again. And I didn't hear not one person say nothing about it. I was ashamed of that. That's what I was ashamed of. I ain't hear not one person say nothing about it. I hear the trolls that you say are trolls try to talk and type. They try, but you block them. So you really can't see them. So I ain't heard nobody, but I got your ass now. I got your ass now. Q is right here. Let me go ahead and bring him to the stage. Q is right here. Go ahead and get him in. What's up, Q?
Hey yo, what's going on? I just seen you live. I had to get on.
Yeah, man. Right now we in a real hot one. We got people out there that's making fun of people who got disorders, mentally disabled, things like that. People that got a jobs that are disabled, saying that well they're disabled. They got this going on. We ain't gotta listen to them. What they say don't matter. And all this other stuff.
Wait,
They're
who
human
said that?
beings though,
Who said
man.
that?
There's a lot of them, but the main dude is his name is Eli, and he says it directly on his live streams. He says it directly in his videos, and he's doing the worst and he's doing the most.
He
Now,
got and he
now
has people following him.
he got people following him. Now he don't even understand that when you go do deliveries, you picking up the medications and all that stuff, you are delivering to people who go be handicapped and stuff. They putting food on your table, and you got the nerve to be like, well, they money good, but they mind not. The hell wrong with
Oh
that?
wow! So he's saying people with disabilities don't have a say so. They don't have a. They don't have. They basically need to be eradicated.
He thinks everything you said outside of eradicated.
That's basically what.
Everything.
what he's saying, if they don't have a voice, if they don't have nothing, they as no good as in, I mean, they're good, but they basically an animal.
Right. Yeah, you're
So
no good.
yeah, I mean, so it's like, right, there's no point in you being here. So that's basically what he's saying. Like anybody with a viewpoint like that is a closed minded bastard. Period. And I don't care what nobody say, because for you to say that a person, because they have a disability, they don't have a voice, what they say don't matter, they might, what? If that's what he's saying, something's wrong with him, dog.
Exactly. The point is, there's something wrong with you. Exactly. What's up? What's up, Hulk Smash? What's up, John George? George John, thank you for being a Hot Crew member here. When you're a Hot Crew member, you get on up here and your voice is instantly heard. Hulk Smash, go smash him real quick, military man, and thank you for your service.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up,
Yes, sir.
everybody?
Appreciate you.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Salute to you
Man,
there, Mr. Reese. Salute to you there.
thank you, man.
Yeah. What's up there, Mr. Q?
How you doing? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, sir. We
Yes,
we
yes.
hollered at each other. I was on your live.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, man? Yep, I already know. What's going on, bro?
Well, we used to touch a soft spot, man. First of all, I have to appreciate Reese for helping out the wounded warriors. I'm
Yes,
a
sir.
vet, like he was saying, and I've seen some stuff with some sailors and different Marines and stuff. I was over there in 2 wars. I had 2 wars I was with, and
Mm,
I seen people come and go. Um, it got me to the point that that it made me mentally, you know, I got medicine and stuff for that because it mentally messed me up. I was a young
mm.
kid at the time when I went through there, and not only that, I ended up getting physically hurt too. So I got physical problems as well. I'm not gonna really go into much detail, but I am disabled also.
Mm.
Um, we, you brought out something there, like you were saying about your mom. I remember that back then, and I gave you wishing her well to beat that C. I don't want to say the word because
Yeah.
you know
Right.
because I saw family and friends die of the cancer. See, I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that, but my mom going through some stuff now too. That's on top of what I'm going through. Um, she she's in and out of the hospital. She now I think has a slight case of dementia. She's
Mm.
also she also has like diabetes and stuff. I have diabetes. I'm a diabetic also, but I'm borderline. She's like full blown type 2 though. We're both type 2. She has some other issues, asthma. She has a heart condition. She has 3 stents in the heart, and she's an elderly lady, but she's strong. God's knows she's still strong. And
Mm.
I'm sorry, Mr. Reese, if is this a subject I don't really. Is this a
Nah, you
subject
all
that
right. Look. You are all right because
Yeah,
it hit me to the point to where I normally
yeah,
try to handle these, off
yeah,
camera to myself. When I got emotional on camera, that's why I do it off camera because I get emotional about it, and you know, a lot of this talk does not get out there, and there's so much discrimination that goes out because of it, and people don't even realize that the impact it does is so much greater than what you think.
Oh
I mean,
man, look, the you see
I,
that, man, that pollute the man. Look,
Mr. Reese,
the thing about it is
I,
that the minds of our youth is already polluted. So now what they doing is they're farther intoxicating the mind.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Your father promoting a type of destruction for people in general. I ain't just saying the black kid. I'm talking about any kid. Like they putting a picture and a perspective on the youth to that keep this type of behavior is okay. Basically, you know what I mean. That's basically what they saying. And people following assholes like that, it's sad. Because what is
I
it? Just
mean,
life is just about a fucking joke and games. Just about likes and clicks.
yeah,
That's what it's about now.
yeah, and that's wrong because a lot of the stuff I hear different content creators saying things about people's family, mothers, daughters, moms, sister, brother, whatever, and they don't understand, these people go through stuff and it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I don't agree with none of that stuff. I don't deal with none of that stuff because I lost my dad when I was 3 and I never knew him. But I had an uncle, my mom's oldest brother, and he was like my father figure. So he raised me like I'm his son. So I
Mm.
knew him. I lost him 3 years when I was in the Navy. The third year I was in the Navy. I joined the Navy in '93. 3 years after that, he passed over diabetes. You know,
Mm.
I lost another uncle. Over diabetes. Right now, I just got diagnosed from the VA a couple of weeks ago that I got glaucoma in both of my eyes. That's 2 weeks ago. So
You
that's
said
something
two
else
weeks
on top of
ago,
me.
man.
Yeah, that's something else on top of me. So now my wife and I we had to change our whole lifestyle on things. And like I was saying today in the chat, we was at the Walmart and stuff. There was a greeter that was out, when you go out the door. And she was in a wheelchair. She was just asking, could I see your receipt? The person in front. The person started calling the names and all that stuff. It got me all upset. We had the security team there, that's the security of Walmart, and they went and escorted the person out of the building. Because I wanted to beat them up, but I didn't want to, do that because
Right.
I had to think of my family too. But I was thinking about her
Right,
because she
right.
she was doing her job, and he didn't have to call no names and none of that stuff. Just
Yeah, it's
because she
just
was in a wheelchair, that don't mean nothing. The
That
person's
don't
the
mean
person.
nothing. A wheelchair don't mean nothing, man. Like, oh, a
Yeah, my
wheelchair.
mom
Come
has a
on now.
wheelchair. I have a rollator. I use a
right.
rollator too. I got a rollator now. I got a cane. I got a rollator. You know, I met a guy who does DoorDash, and he's on crutches, and he's out there getting it.
Hustling, hustling.
He's out there getting it, and
Ain't
that
no excuse.
inspired me more too to help other people.
Right.
Because
See,
I have a diabetes, but he didn't let he didn't let his disability stop him from making his money and doing what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do, Mr. Reach. You'll make your disability stop from you doing what you got to do. You taking out the message and showing everybody the message. You got this channel
Whether or
that's
not
ver-
we
that's
all
that's
believe
going
it or not. And
that's
look,
going
let me say
viral,
this, fella,
talking
because I
about
got to get
all
ready to
kinds
go,
of stuff,
Hulk. I
not
got to
just
get ready to
gig
go and
work,
punch this
personal
clock.
stuff that affects people and everything. That's
Let me
what your
say this.
channel is about, man. And you gotta, I give my props to you, man. I give my props to you with your channel, and keep up the good work and all that stuff. All those haters that are always trying to bring you down, you don't let them do that. You just persevere. You got God on your side. You got people who support you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a supporter. And I'm gonna support you to the day I die, man.
I
So,
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's some things that go out there. People, they get involved with these groups and they really don't know a person and what they about. You go figure out what someone's about when time comes, and time has come right now for y'all to understand. It's certain, like Popeye used to say, it's all like it stands, and I can't stands no more. You off that spinach, and I'm on.
mhm. Oh yeah.
Tell the lady
And
off
you
that
know what's so
spinach.
funny, man? When you said that, I love spinach, man. I eat spinach. I can eat spinach all day,
Hey,
every day.
I wish
I
I wish
love
I
some
would have
spinach.
caught it the live a little bit more earlier, man. I gotta go into punch this clock, but man, I just know, man. If I don't wish anything, it's about respect and period. You don't go out. You don't want nobody calling none of your family members any type of names if they had disabilities. I guarantee you, he wouldn't like it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I
Mm,
guarantee you. Let somebody really press this button and you know what I mean, push the envelope on him like that and see how he feel about it. So my thing about it is, I I just wish and pray that people don't watch that type of shit. Like I really do, cause it's not good for your soul. Whether you watching and getting a
Hmm?
laugh out of it, I guarantee you, it's not good for your soul. It taints your spirit, cause you don't belong. You don't supposed to be watching that type of shit. You don't supposed to be I mean, really taking in nothing like that. Like nowadays, the things I've seen in my life and the person I am today, I don't even want to listen to nothing that's gonna pollute my mind or put them type of thoughts in there. So, uh, I pray y'all don't do that, man. I don't know this guy, but I'm gonna go. I definitely got to do my research on him because I want to speak more about that because ain't no way, ain't no way.
Yeah.
I you know but blessings to everybody, man. I'm gonna be watching from the background. I gotta go punch this clock, y'all. Let me get up out of here,
All
man.
right, get it in. Get it in, Q. Get it in.
You
Don't be late because of me, man. Don't be late because of me. I ain't gonna owe
you,
you $10, nigga. Go ahead,
You
go
know
to
what?
work.
We'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. We'll definitely do something to where it'll make up for it. But I had to tap in, man. I see you live. You know, you one of the brothers, man, and you always show me respect. So it's like I got to tap
Yeah.
in, especially if it's a topic like this. I don't just like talking about DoorDash. I don't. I'm a realist. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I love all these topics. I definitely that's why I jumped on. You said what? Get up here. What?
Hmm.
But y'all have a great day, man. I'm gonna tap in from the background. You know I'm at the sneak and peep in. How long you finna be live for?
I don't know. This live was not planned.
Oh,
Um
okay.
um I had to fill in from what I went to sleep on, and I woke up and
Yeah.
I had a duty that I had to do and take care of. Otherwise, if I didn't do it, I was gonna have a terrible day.
Right. I understand that, man. But yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna check back and see if you still live. If not, then we're gonna tap in later.
All right now.
All
All right,
right.
you
Stay
take care,
blessed. All
man.
right, Hulk smash.
All right, bro. All right, Q.
All right, peace, y'all.
Hey,
People,
I got a
that was
topic maybe you could look
dashing.
at.
That was dashing with Q. Q stopped on in. People, he hopped on up. This is Hulk Smash right here. Go ahead and check him out. You will be able to see him on other panels also. He hops on. Check out and see what he does. It's a lot of good words that comes out for this man. He's part of the hot crew. So when you're part of the hot crew, your channel gets shouted out, birthdays and everything. You get all that love. We got somebody else in the backstage. Let me see. We got RJ is back up here. RJ
Man,
is
what's
back up
up?
here. Now, RJ, just like I said, the floor is open. The
Mm-hmm.
floor is open, and
Mm-hmm.
this is what it is. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
what you got to say? What you got to say?
Well, I just want to say this for one thing. I've been, I've been gone half the day because I had a meeting I had to attend to this morning. Um, and I just want to say this. I I've got a lot of good things coming up. I've got a rodeo to perform at on this month. Performing the national anthem. I've got to perform the national anthem at a wrestling event in December, and I've got a Special Olympics gala to attend on the 28th for Special Olympics because I am a part of Special Olympics uh, because I'm one of the athlete leaders. I'm on the athlete leadership program, and every year they pick a athlete for all 67 counties in Florida, and I'm the athlete that was chosen for my county. So I get to go to this gala and I get to meet the donors. Like these are big time donors that donate to Special Olympics. And it's a good thing because before I was in Special Olympics, I didn't get out much. I didn't do a lot of things. Cuz you know what? When you're when you're 20 years old, right now I'm 44, but when you're 20 years old and your father's laying in bed and he's dying of cancer, and you're in college, and you walk into your dad's room, and he takes your hand, he says, "Son, why aren't you in school? What's your excuse?" And the nurse and everybody's standing right there. And I said, "Well, I wanted to be with you, Dad, because I know you're not going to be here for very long." He said, "Son, I want you to promise me one thing." I said, "What's that, Daddy?" He said, "I want you to graduate college. Will you promise me that?" I said, "Sure, Dad, I will." I did that. I graduated college. I kept that promise. And then I went to university when they said I couldn't go to university because I was blind. Well, guess what? I graduated university with a criminology and criminal justice degree. Then I went to seminary.
Woo!
Then I went to seminary and I got a master and a doctorate degree when they said that, oh, well, a blind man can't be a preacher. A blind man, that's a non-realistic goal for a blind man. You can't do that. You need to change your goal. That's not realistic. You know what? I proved every single cotton picking one of them wrong, and I'm proud I did. I'm proud I did. And
See,
so,
people, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's
mm-hmm,
what I'm talking about. They
mm-hmm,
tried to write you off and say you don't matter. And you
mm-hmm,
said, guess what? My dad told me I do matter. And my dad said I matter and go ahead and go get it done. And you
mm-hmm.
got it done.
Well, see,
Man,
my dad. When I was born, I was 1 pound 5 ounces 11 inches. They didn't even think I would survive. My mom and dad, and I say this proudly, my mom and dad were alcoholics before I was born, but after I came along, they made the decision. Everything in life, you have a choice. You can either choose to feel sorry for yourself or you can choose to do something. And my mom and dad, they made the decision to put down the bottle. I'm starting to preach right now. And they decided to put down the bottle. And my mom went to school, became a paralegal. My dad started a successful auto paint and body business. And that's what they did for years. And then my mom and dad bought this property that was close to our house, and we used it for a pea patch. And then when I was in high school, we started building a new house on it. That house is the same house I'm living in today. Why? Because my mom and dad decided, you know what? We're going to take the contracting license test for Florida, and we're going to become certified contractors, state contractors. So guess what? They applied their self. Everything that myself and my sister enjoy is because of the hard work of my parents. And
mm,
you know something? A lot of people today don't want to work. They want to try to make excuses. They want to try to say, "Oh, well, you owe me something." Nobody owes me anything. The only thing I'm owed in this country is the National Library Service for the Blind and physically handicapped, which is a law called the Pratt-Smoot Act that was passed in 1935.
yes. I was about to
Mhm.
say that. Yes,
And
yes.
so
Okay.
I love the National Library Service for the Blind. I defend the National Library Service for the Blind. They have helped me. I can order, and it's free of charge. I can get Braille books anytime I want. I can go on a website and download a book completely free of charge and listen to it on a special player that they provide you. The National Library Service has improved my life. I've had them since I was like 5 or 6 years old. But getting back to Special Olympics, I tell you what, a lot of, some people accuse me of never leaving my house. Well, how is it not leaving my house when I get to stand in front of a stadium of about 3,000 people? We finally got the numbers in. Last year, I got to sing the national anthem at the opening ceremonies for the Special Olympics, and it was a stadium in Orlando. And
Can
I
I
got,
ask you something really quick? I
mm-hmm,
wanna I wanna do this. I'm gonna put you on the spot now. Since since Hot Facts got just about 12,000 subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
we are not in an auditorium or at a stadium,
Mm-hmm.
but how about you give us some national anthem right now? We will show our patriotism right now, and
Mm-hmm.
let you go ahead and get some of that in. You want to go ahead and
I
kick
was just
something for
about
us?
ready to. I was just about ready to do
Go
that for you.
ahead,
All
George.
right.
George, hit mute. I'm gonna hit mute, and then the floor is yours, RJ.
All righty. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we doing today, people. That's what we doing today here on Hot Facts. That's what we doing today here on Hot Facts. If you are enjoying Hot Facts today and what we getting down with, give a thumbs up. That was RJ right there representing my man. People, now look, these people are getting blocked out and banned from speaking in regular channels that people say are regular. What's a regular channel? Someone regular won't get up here and sing the Star Spangled Banner. They ain't even gonna want to try that and hit the notes. He ain't afraid to do it in front of stadiums. He did it live on the internet. Y'all better show some respect. I bet not ever hear y'all disrespecting anybody like that again. Not on my watch. I will come at you. I'm telling you, I will come at you. And they will have a voice here on Hot Facts. So I'm just letting y'all know. Bravo, bravo,
Thank
RJ
you,
is what they
buddy.
say in Bravo. They saying
Thank you,
bravo
buddy.
all over the place.
Man,
Man, if you guys like RJ doing that, give a thumbs up, man. Give all thumbs up. Come on now.
I love
Come on now.
I love my country, and I got, in fact, I remember when my sister, she was, I think she was 21 or 22. She joined the United States Army, and she was at PT. She was at PT, and she had a issue. She had a medical issue, and she decided to leave the army. And the only thing I don't like about being blind is I couldn't join the army. And
Oh, I got you.
I remember when when my mom told me your sister left your sister had to leave the army due to a medical issue. I cried like a baby. And my dad, because he was in the army too, he put his arm around me. He said, "Son, why are you crying?" I said, "Because, Dad, I really wish that I could see just to join the army to serve my country." And he said, "Son, you don't have to be a part of the military to serve your country. You serve your country by going to college. You serve your country by being in school. You serve your country by registering to vote. That's the best way to serve your country. You serve your country by not giving up on your dreams. That's what my dad told me. I love my dad and I love my mom. And
Man,
after my dad died, it was me and my mom. It was just me and my mom living here. And my mom and I, um, my dad died at 20, so my mom and I had 10 more years together. And then um, when I turned 30, she passed away from emphysema. And so, it's one thing, to say, oh, I have a disability, but I don't let my disability define who I am. I don't let my disability define who I am. But I'm not going to sit around and allow somebody to bully or harass or hurt my character in any way.
and that's what
Okay.
I was like getting into right there, because when someone says, well, they're disabled and handicapped, do we have to listen to them? Like that comment right there struck a, like, man, that was like somebody dropped a baseball on the piano and it made a terrible sound that I
Mm,
did not want to hear. And the vibrations is what went through my body.
mm,
And I had a hard time sleeping last night. I kept waking up.
mm,
I was waking up angry for no
mm-hmm,
reason and things like that. And
mm-hmm,
today I just had to get out here and do this. I want to thank you guys both for stopping in. We're gonna go ahead and get it like this and do final words.
mm-hmm.
RJ, you weren't able to get your final words in yesterday, so you go ahead,
Right.
get your final words in that you want to get out there to the people. Then we'll go ahead and pass that on to Hulk Smash.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Hot Facts, for inviting me on, and I'd love more than anything to just me and you just have an interview. That'd be awesome if you wouldn't mind. That would be awesome. I would
Okay,
love that. I'd love.
all right.
Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But anyway, look, and I'm gonna
RJ,
say,
leave me a comment on
okay,
this video or anyone, so I can make sure I go and
uh-huh.
click on your thing, and then so we can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and go from there. You know what
Alrighty,
I mean?
buddy. Thank you. Um, but anyway, I want to say something. Um, and everyone's here. Everybody's witness to this. Coach Eli, I am not going to mention you ever again. You have my word on that. I'm not going to mention anything about the incident where where you called me that. Okay, everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention you again. Um, I just want to be able to live my life and be able to do my own thing. So I'm keeping your name out of my mouth. Now, I know you're watching, I know you're listening, and I want to make this perfectly clear. Okay? I want to make this perfectly crystal clear to you. All right? I am not going to mention your name. No one in my chat is to mention your name. Okay? I'm saying that right here, right now on this gentleman's show. Okay? This is over with. It's done. All right? Okay? Now I know I heard what you said yesterday. Now what these other channels do, I have no control over. If they want to continue talking about you and all this and that and the other, if people want to still make videos on you and everything like that, RJ Sandifer has no control over that, Eli. But as for me and my channel, you are no longer to be the topic of discussion. I I will ensure that you are not discussed, that you are not talked about. Okay? So you have my word on that. And I do always try to keep my word. I do always try to respect other people. I have had people before tell me, hey, RJ, please don't talk about me on your channel. And I've respected their word. Okay. I try my best to be respectful of people's boundaries. Okay, so I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not gonna talk about you. All right. I know you're gonna go live and talk about this, so make sure that you understand this. Eli, I will not talk about you on my channel, on other panels, or anything like that. Okay? You have my word on that. So,
Mm,
my final word to you is just, you know, have a good YouTube career. I'm leaving you alone. You leave me alone. Call it even.
mm.
Okay? Keep my name out of your mouth. Don't mention the blind YouTuber. Okay? Don't mention RJ Sandifer. And I won't, even if you do, I'm not going to mention you. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying, dude, we've been down this road too many times. I'm done. All right? I've got way more things to deal with that, are good things. Okay? They're good things. And I'm not going to stoop myself down to that level. Okay? If you want to still go after um, Jenny's books, vlogs, and all these other channels for talking about you, have at it. You do what you want to do, but I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the bigger person and say I'm not going to talk about you anymore. So there you go.
All right now. Now, Eli, I hope you understand what just happened. You've been asking people to leave you alone, and through Hot Facts, we were able to go ahead and mediate and have someone say that they're going to grant you your wishes. Now, Eli, the ball's in your court to see if you can do the same thing. Thank you so much for stopping by, RJ.
Alrighty,
Um,
buddy.
you know, and thank you for that national anthem, man. See you later.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna comment on your video, man. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right, man.
Hulk smash, you up? You up, man?
All right. Or let me see here. All I gotta say is, I just want people to just like not judge people from what they look outside until they get to know them. Get to know them first, and see how they are, because you never know. You'll miss out on something. That's all I gotta say, because there's a lot of beautiful people out there that'll give the shirt off their back to you. It doesn't
Gig
matter,
Wars official just did a super chat of $2 right there. Thank you so much there.
nice, nice.
Go ahead, Hulk.
So, that's all I really want to say is, like just try to be a kind and gentle person, try to get some understanding and with people if they have disabilities and stuff, because they're just humans too, and they have feelings. And the little things that you do makes a big difference in somebody's life. You never know. Just saying hi to them, you know, and then how are you doing? That'll make somebody feel so good. You never know. Something simple that you think won't be simple is very powerful. And that's all I have to say.
Well, thank you there, Hulk. Thank you for joining on in. I'm gonna give my final words, people. I know you heard me fired up for this show. You guys, it was hard for me to I was trying not to have any tears come down, but when you are emotionally involved with a situation and it is what you believe in and what you feel, you got to get out there and just let it on out. um, I'm just going to say this: if you guys ever uh, need to get your voices out and you don't know where to, you can always come to Hot Facts. You will not be turned away. You can get up here and say what you got to say. And what we do here, and Hulk is here, John is here, George John is here. Um, we try to make sure that the community here, with everybody involved with Hot Facts, we show support for each other, and we make sure that If you got something going on, somebody else in this community might be going through the same thing or have experience. If you don't say nothing, you may not get that. You may not get the help that you were looking for. So my final words are: please speak up and don't be afraid, because everything that comes off of your tongue, if it's translated from your brain and comes out your mouth, it matters. Don't be afraid to use your God given mechanics. He gave us them for a reason. Okay. He gave us these things for a reason. Don't hide back. Show much love to everybody else out there. And the next time you are in a grocery store, you see someone drop something, you see that they're older or handicapped or something like that, just help them out, because that energy is going to spread to somebody else and somebody else. And we can go ahead and help a lot of people out there. Thank you guys for watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And show some love for my wife. She was loving this episode before she went to the gym. So show her some love. That is my first lady of my Hot Facts Church. We in here and we out. Peace out, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Half